Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the presentation video for the ISO certification audit of the Bureau of Fire Protection National Headquarters. The date now is Monday, November 22, 2021, and let me show you all the features of this compound, Bfp Nhq compound, and specifically in the implementation of the 7S system and the procedures of the ISO as specified by our ISO QMS office. So this is the facade of the Bfp Nhq in front of Agham Road, Quezon City, Philippine Science High School over there. Let's go inside the Bfp Nhq building. Okay. As you can see, we have two buildings over here. The Bfp Nhq Annex Building on the left, and the Bfp Nhq main building on the right here. Okay. This one was only used last 2019, and this one was in use since 2012. Let's go inside the Bfp Nhq Annex Building. By the way, this is one of our boats, fire boats, which is on prototype. It is here at the national office, so they could check if the specifications are at par with what they have predetermined. Okay. This one is the fire boat. Okay. This one is the Bfp Nhq Annex Building. Let's take a peek inside. Ground floor. This one's the elevator for, let's go upstairs at the 4th floor. This is our Bulwagang Linsangan Hall. This is the Bulwagang Linsangan at the 4th floor Annex Building, Bfp National Headquarters. This is primarily used for our conferences, our command conferences, and major events. Okay, let's go down. Bulwagang Linsangan. Okay. This is the officer's lounge. Holding area for the Bulwagang Linsangan for the VIPs. These are the offices for the Fire Safety Enforcement Group. The Special Rescue Force. SRF. Okay. Let's go downstairs. This is the male barracks. And then we also have our female barracks over here. Our training service. We also have our training service extension. Okay. Let's go downstairs. Here's the office for the our resident auditor from the Commission on Audit. This is the logistics support service. Let's go here. Let's go to the other building, the Bfp Nhq main building. It's quite a rainy day today. Turn, ma'am.
Tambang yan.
This is the entrance to the Bfp Nhq main building. Lobby. At the ground floor, we have 4 offices. This is the health service. Where our COVID patients and all our health needs are fulfilled in this office. This one is the arson laboratory service.
Hi sir, good afternoon.
Careful.
Pwede pala doon mag ano, sir? Mag-dinner, no? Skala. Pwede naman. Pwede naman na sila doon. Pas na.
Naman doon siya ang pinaka-Fahrenheit.
This is our gas chromatograph machine where arson samples are analyzed. Ash samples and other burnt debris are analyzed for any accelerants and therefore determined if it is intentional or not, or accidental. Okay. This is the latest Agilent machine from what country? US. Thank you. Next up, is the main lobby area. This is the Public Information Service. The newly renovated Public Information Service, complete with the studio. Okay. This is our studio where we conduct our BFP Live programs. Our pantry. The chief's office, of course. This is our pantry, of course, all neat and organized. Okay. Next up, this is our chaplain service. Chaplain service. Okay.
May mga sapatos kasi, dapat kasi walang mga sapatos.
Let's go to the second floor of the building. This is the personnel and the human resource floor. This is the Directorate for Personnel and Records Management and the Directorate for Human Resource Development. Okay, let's go in here first. This is the DHRD, or the Directorate for Human Resource Development.
O, ito na, Dennis.
There's a meeting currently being conducted here. And then this is the Personnel and Records Management. Here's the Directorate for Personnel and Records Management. Okay, let's go to the third floor. The third floor is the finance floor, where all financial transactions are processed. So in here, this is the whole Directorate for Controllership. Okay? This is the office of the Directorate for Controllership.
Buhay ka. Lalabas ko. Sige ako tayo.
As you can see, all the cubicles are now uniform in the brick red color. It's the Budget Services Division. Of course, we have the Park Code Revenue Management Division.
Hey.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Okay. Of course, we have the accounting service. This one's the accounting service. Okay. Ito po. Then we will go to the finance service. As you may have noticed pala, these tarpaulins are everywhere in the building for the timeline of the drafting of the IRR of the BFP modernization. This is the finance service. Information and Payroll Management section. Afternoon po. And what do you call this, sir?
Line printer.
Line printer.
System server.
System server po ito. Okay. Para sa lahat ng bayarin ng bureau.
Yes, sweldo natin.
Sweldo, no?
Bonuses.
Bonuses.
Remittances.
Nandito lahat pala.
Ito, yes. Kapirahan.
Thank you, sir.
Sige, thank you. Nakalig ba yan? Ito yung generator.
Generator.
Yung generator. Once na nasira yung nagkaroon ng power interruption, may backup tayo.
Oh, there's a backup generator for the
Para
payroll system.
tuloy-tuloy yung ano.
Okay. Thank you.
Walang interruption.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Let's go to the fourth floor. The fourth floor is home to the Directorate for Operations and the Directorate for Fire Safety and Enforcement. So let's go first here in the Directorate for Operations. This is the office of the Directorate for Operations. Okay. Then, of course, we have the Special Operations Division right here. The Special Operations Division, Fire Suppression Operations Division, and the Forest Fire Protection Office.
Kuha yung ulo.
Of course, housed also in this floor is the Directorate for Ict Management.
Yung 7S? Tapos ka na sa amin? Dito?
Sorry po, saan po tayo natapos kanina?
Sa meeting pa kami.
This is where to develop the systems, the ICT systems, the communications backbone. They also specify the hardware that will be used until the station and substation level.
And then, customizable backup deployment, bandwidth routing.
Okay. Next up, we have the Directorate for Fire Safety Enforcement. This is Directorate for Fire Safety Enforcement. Thank you po. And under the Directorate for Fire Safety and Enforcement, we have the Fire Safety Information Division.
Ayun pa lang. Ano inaantay mo?
This is Directorate for Fire Safety and Enforcement, Fire Safety Information Division, rather.
Teka po muna, tanggalin ko muna ito dito.
Okay. This is the Fire Safety Information Division. And beside the Fire Safety Information Division, we have the Fire Safety Enforcement Division right here. This is the Fire Safety Enforcement Division. Okay. After that, We also have the Directorate for Intelligence and Investigation. So, let's go in. Prepare po. This is Directorate for Investigation and Intelligence. This is the physical appearance of this Directorate. And as you can observe also, it is the standard cubicle with the brick red color. Okay. This is where they consolidate the fire statistics, fire incidents, and all the intelligence reports with regards to operations. Thank you. Let's proceed to the 5th floor. This is the 5th floor, the home of the Directorate for Logistics and the Plans and Standards Development. So let's go first to the Directorate for Logistics, where it is divided into 2 divisions. Number 1 is the Supply Management Division, right here, where all our apparatus or all our equipment are procured. It's right here. Okay. This is also the home of the BAC, or the Bids and Awards Committee.
Back down.
Okay. In front of the Directorate for Logistics / Supply Management Division is the Engineering Division. This is where they have an inventory of the fire trucks, all the fire stations, all of the assets, and the future plans of infrastructure of the Bureau of Fire Protection. So, this office also designs the typical fire station. That is currently being implemented nationwide. Thank you. Sir. On the next wing, on the right wing of the building of the 5th floor, we have our Directorate for Plans and Standards Development. And of course, also here, we can locate the QMS office. Okay. This is the Quality Management System office. And here is our muse, the day. Ma'am Freya Orbi. Wave the camera, ma'am.
Hello po.
Okay. Okay. Of course, we have the Directorate for Plans. All of the future plans, of course, of the Bureau is being discussed. Directorate for Plans. Okay. In front of the Directorate for Plans and under it is the Fire Science and Technology Division, where all technical specifications of our fire trucks are being discussed. Also, the technical specifications of our personal protective equipment is also developed here. Okay. Thank you very much. Then we have our planning and programming division. This one determines the what do you call this? This is the planning and programming division, which monitors the key performance indicators of the Bureau of Fire Protection and of course suggests plans and programs for the future of what we are directed to as an agency. Let us continue. We are now going to the 6th floor. The legal affairs floor, and of course we can also locate the hearing office and the internal affairs section at the 6th floor. Okay. First up, hearing office. This is where grievances against BFP personnel are on trial. Can we enter? This is a staff room of the hearing office. And of course, we have our trial room. This is a trial room of the hearing office. Okay. Thank you po.
Thank you, ma'am.
We have our legal service, the home of our attorneys, of our law practitioners. This is the legal service. And of course, there's also our internal affairs service. This is our internal affairs service. Again, with the grievances against our employees and BFP personnel are filed here at the internal affairs. Okay. Thank you po. Also housed in this 6th floor is the office of the Interagency Task Force. Okay po. This is the office of the IATF or the Interagency Task Force, where specific fire incidents or other incidents are investigated and coordinated with other agencies. Okay. Going to this wing, we have the Office of the Chief Directorial Staff. Okay, so this is the Office of the Chief Directorial Staff. Okay, thank you. And this is the office of the auditor, resident auditor. Okay. Let us go at the 7th floor. The 7th floor is the home of the top management of the Bureau of Fire Protection. Here we have the office of the fire chief. And then we have the office of the 2 deputy chiefs over here, with another office of the chief directorial staff. We have set a CBRN EU Center of Excellence in here, a mini office. In here, we also have the office of the deputy chief for operations, deputy fire chief for operations. The DCO serves as an advisor of the fire chief in terms of our operations, operational readiness, and operational response. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Siyempre, napakagandang pantry. Thank you, sir.
Oo naman, yung expo nyo, makita yung pisina ko, ano?
Pasada na kagad, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. This is the office of the Deputy Chief for Administration. The DCA also serves as the advisor of the Chief BFP with regards to administrational matters. Another office of the Deputy Chief, the Chief Directorial Staff. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes po.
Good afternoon, sir. Sa ISO lang po.
Opo.
Yes, sir.
This is the Chief of the Chief Directorial Staff. Pasok lang po dyan. Wow. Thank you, sir. Po. Before we go to the office of the Chief BFP, let me show you conference halls that they are using for the managerial meetings, the MANCOM meetings over here. There's another one. Kalakata. Okay. Okay. Last but not the least, this is the office of the Chief Bureau of Fire Protection, the highest officer of the agency. Okay, that is it. I hope you have enjoyed our tour of the BFP National Headquarters, Annex Building and Main Office Building. And we hope this will serve as a solid solid foundation or solid reference for the audit team to certify the Bureau of Fire Protection to the next year's ISO 9001:2015 Quality Management System. Thank you very much.